Can you hear me? Am I doing this right? Can you hear me? Listen, I'm trying. I tried to make my video quality look really good, and I'm just not sure that I achieved it. So we're just gonna have to deal with what we're gonna deal with, okay? So I don't want to hear anything about it. I was Googling things last minute. It was not this hard the last time I live streamed. Swear. Okay. Are we good? Can you see me now? You should be able to see and hear me. This is the goal. Oh, David, hello. Can, why is this? That's a really long lag. I have it pulled up over here. All right. Bet we know we can do this. Okay. Hi. Welcome to, oh my God. I didn't even put an earring in. Novice. Anyway, guess I won't be wearing an earring today. We're just going to do what we're going to do. Hello, welcome to Critical SASS Live. My name is hautemesstom, and thank you so much for tuning into this live stream. If you are new to my channel, what Critical SASS is we're going to look at some new makeup releases, and we're just basically going to talk about whether they're good or they're bad. And now we have a chat going. It's going to be great. It's a communal experience this time because we're doing it live. I hope everyone's doing well. A lot of things going on in the US, but I also know that I have some international viewers who are not as detrimental times as we are. Oh, hello, hello. Wow, look, okay, look, we have a chat going. I'm so excited. Okay. A round of applause for the chat. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. We love to see it. So, if you also are new here, why don't you subscribe? Make sure you like this. I don't know if that helps. I don't do live streams enough to know what the algorithm likes from it, so it's easy peasy. We're just gonna do what we can do. Okay, so the 3 things on my channel. We like to be critical of new makeup releases. We like to love the makeup collection we have. And then when we do decide to bring something into our collection, we like to be like critical. We like to think about it. Are we bringing something good into our collection? That's what we do here. So I would love to have you subscribe if you are new. Love the orange blush. Listen, forethought, if you want to know anything that's on my face, it should be in the description of the video already. So if you want to know that in real time, it's there for you. Thank you so much. We love a lip contour. We love a dark brown with an orange on top of it. That's the dream. So I haven't done a critical SASS in a while, so some of these makeup releases that I'm considering new are pretty old. So let's take a look. I'm going to pause for the cause. Let me know if you can see this. Can you see this? That's all I need to know. Can you see? Do you see her? I just hope all of this works while I'm doing this. That's the real dream. I think we can. Can we see it? The delay is incredible. Yes, we can see it. How do I look? Does the image quality look okay? It looks fine. It looks fine in there. It looks different on my screen. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna go. Not gonna leave, but I'm gonna just start going through these. So, upon the screen here, we have the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish blushes and highlighters, and these are the blush duos. Should I make this bigger? I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. Can I do that while I'm recording? Did that happen? I don't know. So I have the original blushes from Pat McGrath, the single color, because I don't know, like that wasn't enough. So we're doing these duo blushes. I don't believe in this. Like, I believe that that is real, but who is going to take the time? And I know that there are people who are going to take the time to swirl their brush into one side or swirl their brush into the other side. But if I had one of these, I'm just going to swirl between the two. And I'm not going to apologize for it. And at that point, it's not like I really have 2 blushes. I don't receive the benefit of the duo. If I was going to get a blush duo, 2 separate pans, they could have less product in them. That's fine by me. And like the colors are pretty, but the colors, except for like the purple one, They all look like colors that already exist in her range. So I guess if you are someone who will take the time to take your brush and just put it in one side of the blush, you could do this and get 2 blushes. But it ain't me. Also, just like, why it's, can we do something different? Pat McGrath, can we do something different, please? Okay, so like the purple and red one is kind of lit. Like this purple and red one in the bottom right corner. Okay, that one's kind of pretty. But probably not for my skin tone, but it is really pretty. And these highlighters, I don't know. I don't know if I believe in a Pat McGrath highlighter. I have 2, and they're okay. But you know what? I don't think I get my rocks off to just like boring highlighter anymore. So like this doesn't really, these highlighters don't appeal to me. And they also look really boring in the pan. Like the blushes come in like cheapy peepee Pat McGrath packaging, not like luxe heavy Pat McGrath. And so I'm just like not into it. Although I've seen people review these, they've been enjoying them. And I like the formula of the Pat McGrath blushes, but this doesn't fulfill any kind of fantasy. I think everyone has blush. I think if you're into blush, you have a blush that's a color of blush that you like. Unless you are really like fanatical about trying a new formula or a formula that you haven't tried before, I don't see what this adds to the makeup community at large. All right, let's see if I can get it to go to the next slide. We did it. We've done it. Oh no. Nope. Okay. Oh, it's going to do it on both screens? Wow, we really are jumping around. Okay, this is the Chanel Le Beige Water Fresh Complexion Touch with micro droplet pigments from Chanel. I'm not sure I really understand what the difference is between this and the Water Fresh tint. Is that right? Is that a thing? So I think this one's supposed to have more coverage. It's supposed to even, illuminate, and hydrate. And it's a natural and buildable, healthy looking glow. So 16 shades. That's all of them for $85. Okay. It's 3 times more pigmented. Plans with J. Plans with J, is this like, is it just like a light coverage foundation? Because I know that the other thing has very light coverage, like almost no coverage, and people really seem to like that. So this one has more coverage. You know, I'm really sus about these like little pellets being in my things, like have to break up too. I used to work at a salon that sold Jane Iredale, and Jane Iredale had a foundation that had these like pigment crushing technology things in them too. And I didn't really care for that. But this is Chanel, and I do like that bronzer. But I used the Chanel color corrector. I used it today. So I think I would probably like this. I'm not fooling myself. But right now I'm trying to keep my collection to only 4 foundations, and I have one more that I need to use up, and then I will only have 4 foundations in my collection. So I'm not bringing this into my life. And I also have a backup of one of my foundations. So it's going to be like a minute before I'm going to explore a new foundation, but if I would say like a drunk version of me would buy this and enjoy it. But sober me, what is with this? Does it come with this little stupid brush? Would you use the stupid brush? I probably wouldn't use the brush. Plans with Jay, do you use the brush? Oh, the rose ink tinted serum is also something that I have never tried. I have not even like touched that in store. Like that's not a journey that I'm on. Not It's not me. So, you know, Chanel, thank you for trying. Thank you for trying me. But it's not it for me. Okay, let's move along. Here's another thing. There's a lot of Pat McGrath on here. Me and Pat McGrath, we have some problems. So this is the Pat McGrath mini eyeshadow palette in Midnight Voyage. I'm sure she says it Midnight Voyage. Or does she say Voyage? It looks like Voyage to me, but en français, which I always try to pull out some French in these lives. I don't know why I do that, but I do. This is a limited edition mini palette. It has 5 repeating eyeshadows complemented by a new shade, Bronze Venus. Hello, Jesus. Hello, how is Philadelphia? I hear it's crazy over there. I haven't been there since 2019, but I do love it there. I used to go like once a year, just for fun. So I don't know that Pat McGrath is like doing the mini right, because we tried those like clear plastic eyeshadow circles. I didn't really like those. And now we're trying this, which I think is better. And it's probably better for people who want to try Pat McGrath. But I guess as someone who has a lot of Pat McGrath, there's nothing about this that interests me, because I think I have all of those eyeshadows, except for what is the new one? Bronze Venus, which is a shade probably that I don't need. So this doesn't speak to me. But Extreme Aubergine is a very nice deep purple. I can attest to that. It's the one on the bottom left. It's in the red Mothership 5, bronze something. Philadelphia is crazy as hell. Well, we love to hear it. I think the difference between what Pat McGrath is trying to do with the minis and the difference between what Natasha Denona does in the minis is that Natasha Denona really tries to stay in like an artistry lane. So the fact that the minis come in packaging that's very plain and feels very like makeup artist oriented, it doesn't feel as chintzy, because like Natasha Denona's big size packaging also isn't anything to look at, but Pat McGrath's packaging varies so much from product to product that like it's like, why would I want to pay this amount of money for this? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's a problem with Pat McGrath's like, and I say this very loosely, but like the budget option for Pat McGrath is, we haven't gotten that right. This is better than the clear packaging, but I don't know that this is it either, because it looks cheap to me. Alaska says it looks like Too Faced makeup, and I can't say that I disagree. It's not great. I don't love this. It's not for me. Okay, let's move along. Okay. We love to see this. So sometimes in these videos, I like to talk about choices that brands are making and choices that makeup cosmetic stores make. So About Face, for those of you who are not in the know, is a brand run by Halsey, and Ulta is going to be carrying About Face. I do think that the About Face price point makes more sense at Ulta, but I do think like if I had to pick, if I was Sephora and I had to bargain to get About Face or House Labs, I probably would go with About Face. It's a little bit edgier, and it also could bring some like younger clientele who don't have enough money to like buy the other things in. And I just think that this brand, like, it's very cool girl. And it's like Danessa. If you can't afford Danessa Myricks, you buy About Face. Because I do think About Face like also just dropped their pricing, like their price point dropped, and they like made that like on purpose. So another win for Ulta. Ulta has, what doesn't Ulta have? I still don't shop at Ulta though. I hate going inside of an Ulta. I would rather go inside of a Sephora. But at this point, not really going into many makeup stores. I will just buy it online. Thank you. Which is, I'm part of the problem, not shopping in store. And like, it's kind of important for people who want to go in and swatch things. But, I'll risk it. I've gotten okay enough matching myself on foundation online that it's not been an issue for me quite yet. Does anyone here own anything from About Face? Because I have not tried anything. It's not really on my list of to tries. But I think the stuff they do is rather interesting and rather cool. I like the packaging. I think it's interesting enough. I think I can control the lag, and I will keep that up there in my memory for next time I do this. Ulta rewards are a lot better. I have not shopped at Ulta enough to reap the benefit of those rewards. I'm trying really hard to convert and be an Ulta girl. I'm working on it. However, I have found that this year in particular, most of the stuff that I have. Hello, Jordan. I will say hello. Thank you for making it for a few seconds. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Anyway, I have been buying a lot of like stuff that isn't even at either one of them, so I lose altogether. There's no reward system for that. Have you tried Honey? This isn't sponsored by Honey, but Honey, if you're listening, I'm a proponent. Okay, I'm gonna move along. What's next? What do we have here? Okay, these are interesting in a bad way. So I think these either have come out already or like more information about them exists, but these are the Fenty Toasted Swirl Bronze Shimmer Powders. It comes in 2 shades, and that is what I find extremely confusing about this. For the brand that launched 50 or 40... Ivy, hello! Oh my god. Okay, so thank you, Ivy. Thank you. I saw orange and it spoke to me today. So that's how we ended up on orange. Jordan Whiteman. I just prefer shopping at Sephora. I used to work at Sephora too, so I kind of know the ins and outs just a little bit more. And so I also had really good experiences at Sephora, and I know that's not everyone's experience at Sephora. Even before I was an employee there, as a shopper, I always just preferred shopping there. Okay, so back to the toasted whatever these are. For the brand that launched 40 shades of foundation and then added, I think they now are up to 50, if not more, shades of foundation. Though they launched, everything came in a million shades. And then whatever this is, they decided that they only needed 2. And it looks to me like a very shimmery bronzer. And it looks to me that these 2 shades are not too far from each other. And so that leads me to one of 2 things. It's not a bronzer. Its use is entirely different. Or Fenty dropped the ball on a shade range, which is a perplexing thought. I am not sure how much like Rihanna participates in the brand anymore. Unsure. I don't really follow Rihanna. I thought it was plantain chips. Alaska says Huda did it better. Huda has the glowish line, which has bronzers that look similar to this, and I do think they come in a wider range. I'm not gonna lie, I have an Hourglass product that is like the same idea as this, and I like that. I wouldn't need to buy this. I already have something like it. However, Hourglass's shade range sucks. So similar problem. But Hourglass, it's bad if Hourglass has more shades than you and you're Fenty. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm confused. I'm just so confused by this. Not that we want a shimmery bronzer from Fenty. I do want that. But only 2 shades? I need more than that. And I just feel really weird saying that about Fenty's. And that's what leads me to believe that maybe I'm wrong about what it is. But I don't think I am. Okay, so like, yikes. I'm just saying. Okay. Okay. I forgot I put this on here. Okay. So, this is the Born Dreamer fragrance from Charli D'Amelio. Its top note is sparkling Anjou pear. The mid note is floral jasmine petals, and the base note is warm cashmere woods. Okay, and this is a quote. Our dream is to protect you and the planet, so our formulation is vegan, dye-free, and made with natural sugarcane alcohol and sustainably harvested jasmine. Our bottle is also fully recyclable and refillable. It costs $48 and $35 for a refill. It's a fruity floral. Okay, I'm gonna think about this for a second. Okay, so this feels like a return. I know we're like in this phase where we're in the early 2000s, right? We're in the early 2000s again. Like we're there. And Charli is like a celebrity. And so celebrity fragrances were popular in the early 2000s. So are we going back to that? I don't know. Not to be a snob, but I wouldn't buy a fragrance at this price point, probably in general. Just because I just don't think it's going to smell that good or have very good longevity. Amanda, I do believe that the one that she is sitting on is a promotional thing. I guess, you know what I'm confused about? What are we refilling? Like, what does the refill look like? There are refills from other brands that are just like a vial, and you get the vial and then you put it in the bottle you already have. So I'm not sure if that's the case, but if it's just the star that you take from one bottle and put on the top of another one, I don't know. And also, if you are someone here who doesn't know who Charli D'Amelio, she is a TikTok celebrity. She dances. You know, controversially dances. Not like in a provocative way, but has been known to maybe steal other people's choreography and call it her own. Anyway, I just wouldn't buy this. Also, today, what am I wearing today? I did put on a fragrance. I love, what did I do? This is Wall Street. This is Wall Street by Bond Number 9. Very different price point than Charli D'Amelio's Born Dreamer. I will say that. Okay, moving along from Linz, you're welcome. I was like, you know what? My demographic on YouTube is primarily women in the age range of like 35 to 50, and I love that. And then I was like, I watch TikTok, and then I realized my demo probably doesn't watch TikTok. Okay, let's see what we have next. Okay, let's talk about this. So I don't normally talk about Jaclyn on my channel. I kind of wrote her off after last summer, but some progress has been made and I felt like we should touch down on it and acknowledge it. So Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics is releasing the Warm Depth Shine collection. So we have the Sunbathe Pressed Bronzer. It comes in 10 shades, a smooth matte pressed bronzer that allows for a buildable glow, the reflective light putty highlighter. Oh, back for the summer and permanent. So this must be something that previously existed. I do not follow Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics with any kind of interest at all, normally. And then lip oil, which I'm not going to go through all of that. However, if you are new here, if you are new to this space, if you are new to the beauty space and you missed it last year, Jaclyn Cosmetics launched 4 bronzers and they were relatively close to the same depth of tone. And this year, we have something. This is something. I think I might have, yes. This doesn't look like a bad shade range to me. It's, it doesn't feel like we ever could make a perfect bronzer shade range. However, this significantly better than what we saw from her last year. And I don't trust Jaclyn Hill. Like not even a skosh. Like I will never buy a product from Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics or from Jaclyn Cosmetics or whatever the actual brand name is. However, does appear that the feedback worked and we put out something not atrocious. Jaclyn Hill released a bigger range of bronzers than Fenty. I'm just saying, I'm so confused. I'm gonna have some Diet Dr. Pepper. My throat is getting a little dry. It's a lot of talking on my end. But yes, I do think that what Jaclyn has done is, although the pans look small, I have nothing to associate them with. I have nothing for scale, but they feel small. Also, are these putty highlighters like the Diamond Balm from Fenty? It's interesting because it seems like Fenty is like phasing that product out of their range, and now everyone else is releasing some version of that. Interesting. So, Alaska, good point. White diamonds. I was actually just watching a video on celebrity fragrances, and I cannot remember who was talking about it or like what video I was watching, because I feel like it was like a sidebar within a video, like, and it was like a the shade. Don't you mean Morphe releases more bronzer? I mean, I guess it's not wrong. Much like the food industry, or any industry really, the television industry, it all comes back to one brand, right? Or one of four. Jaclyn Hill never has consistent packaging. It makes it hard to recognize the brand at a glance. Mother Trucker, it was Mina Lee. And I do think that that is what it was. I do watch her. So that is very likely where I saw it. Anyway, sorry, I really lost my train of thought. Anyway, if that's where I saw it, go watch Mina Lee. Also, you should just be subscribed to her anyway. She does just like excellent content. Anyway, I'm gonna move on from Jaclyn because I'm like not that interested in her. the way you guys are reading Jaclyn the House down. I wish Jaclyn the best, but legitimately never think I'll buy from her. Just it doesn't interest me either. I think if you are someone who like missed Jaclyn Hill before her peak, like if you weren't there in 2012 whenever like she was in the corner of her room doing a smoky eye, then you missed it, right? Like if you only know Jaclyn from the Morphe palette on, it's like, well, I don't care about her. I don't care. I just don't have the investment in her like some people do. All right. Okay. So, this is from Wayne Goss. This is the Smoky Quartz palette. There also, I think, was some eyeliner or like an eyeliner released. So this is the luxury eye palette in Smoky Quartz. It's $55. It has cool smoky taupes browns with matte satin and shimmer. I'm not gonna read your comment, Jordan, because I'm not trying to get canceled. I don't think I would get canceled. I don't think Jaclyn Hill gives a fart about me or will ever give a fart about me. And that's okay. Okay, so Wayne Goss. Can we talk? I don't think I've talked about anything Wayne Goss has released on my channel. I actually edited out of a critical SASS a whole rant about his foundation release, and I was just like, you know what I don't want to do is fight with Wayne Goss stands in my comment section. So I have Wayne Goss brushes and I really like them. So I don't think that this person is all bad. I'm sorry. So I am my own. I monitor my own chat because I'm only one person. But Trash Magic's cockroach, it made me approve that comment. I was like, oh my god, what did they say? But it was just an emoji. So we love to see it. Okay, so I had this whole rant about the foundation that came out in 12 shades, and I like really was like, Wayne, what are you doing? And after the foundation release, You know, I would sketch about Wayne Goss and his being. The cockroach, why is it blocked? Why is it not just post the maybe because it thinks you're attacking me. Am I the cockroach of YouTube? I think not. I mean, I wouldn't mind. People would feel something about me, you know? So after the foundation and the 12 shades of it all, and the way that he very carefully curated the comment section on his release video of his foundation to only being positive comments, I just like don't have the time. But this palette is really pretty. I think the other thing is I don't really understand who Wayne Goss is selling to. Like maybe a makeup artist, because those are really big eyeshadow pans. I imagine they have quite a lot of product in them. I bet they do. So like I'm gonna guess they have probably like 2 grams in there, which is like the size of a big size Natasha Denona pan. But I don't know that you can depot these very easily. So like I'm not really sure like who we're making this for. And I guess if you were a makeup artist and like you were only using Wayne Goss shadows, which wouldn't make sense because his eyeshadow shades are not super diverse. These all look pretty much the same whenever they get released. But it's just like, hi Kelly. Thank you. Wow, we really like this. I guess more neon is the result of what I'm learning here. Kirsten! The gang's all here. I mean, the gang is really all here. You all really showed out. You make me feel special. Okay. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't really trust Wayne Goss either. Wayne Goss is like really quickly falling into the like, I don't think I'm gonna buy from you category. I don't know. But like if you could depot them, if you could just like take them out with a magnet. It's cute, but I like it's catered to people who only want one palette in their life and specifically this formula. Wayne Goss's vibe gives me gatekeep gaslight girl boss and not in the funny way. Yes. That's how I feel about Wayne Goss as well. So I'm just gonna leave it there. I would like to try something from his brand at some point. But his bronzer range is trash. And then before expanding his bronzer range to be more inclusive, he released a trash foundation range. So, okay. Whatever. It all makes sense to him. This. Okay. This is the Naked Wild West mini. It includes 6 shades from the big palette. Okay, for those of you who are not makeup inclined or do not follow makeup like I do, or like maybe some other people in the chat do, Urban Decay released this flop of a palette in a full size. And I don't know what compelled them. I don't know what about the reception of that palette made them think a mini version of this is going to go over really well. When in doubt, release it as a mini. I don't understand. It's like that. It's like what? Is it middle-aged people who had just like got into turquoise? Is that who we're selling this to? Like, I just really don't understand the way you guys are reading them so much better than me. I wish them well. No middle-aged cis women who want to feel bougie but also like getting their money's worth. I think that's in regards to Wayne Goss. Hopefully not this. I wouldn't recommend this to my worst enemy. I wouldn't. I do recall that he was going to put black eyeshadow in every palette. Sorry, back to Wayne Goss. He did say that he was going to put black eyeshadow on everyone. Oh my god. I'll never forget how excited I was to get my first Urban Decay Naked palette when I first got into makeup, but I've since realized how trash they actually are. I love the idea of travel palettes, but problem for the market is I already have small palettes I travel with. Maybelline The Nudes is my travel baby, which I heard is a great palette, that Maybelline The Nudes palette. I don't think there's anything wrong with like a travel palette, but like that's been Urban Decay's last 2 releases. They released the 3 minis and then they released this mini. I just want to. Who is Urban Decay? Who are they supposed to be? Who. The identity crisis happening in Urban Decay is troubling. I don't think I have any Urban Decay. I don't think I have any Urban Decay eyeshadows, but I do have the brush from the electric palette because I really like that brush. So I can understand keeping the brush. I don't know. I never tried an Urban Decay naked palette. I only ever had the electric palette. And maybe something else I got in gratis when I worked at Sephora. But I think you guys all read them better than I ever could. Let's move on to this nonsense. So this is Physicians Formula collaboration with The Breakfast Club. It's giving the balm. It's giving... There is no Urban Decay. There's only naked. Oh my god, their bachelorette party palette. Ooh. So sorry, I'm just getting caught up on now all of the Urban Decay reads. They're just great. This, if you are watching this not live, you should really go seek out the comments that are the brilliance. You all are amazing. Oh, Jordan, it is giving Soap and Glory. Soap and Glory, the balm. I don't understand Physicians Formula. I don't understand their price point. I don't understand who they think they are. I don't understand who this blush palette is for. Like, only me? Only fair people? Which is like, I don't know. First of all, if you're new here, I have a big problem with blush palettes. I don't understand them because they try to appeal to everyone. But it's like, if only 2 shades will work for me and the other 4 won't, and that would be the case for probably most people, what's the point? Why do I need it? Why am I doing that? What is this? It feels like detention. It does feel like detention. It is. And it doesn't even look like Physicians Formula branding, which is confusing. Like, it's not consistent with their branding. I don't understand. I never tried the butter bronzer because I think I thought it was going to be like $8 and it was like $16. I actually don't know the price of the butter bronzer, but I do know that it was people's holy grail. They loved that. They love that coconut smelling brown stuff. It's not for, I don't like, why the Breakfast Club? First, okay, controversial opinion. The Breakfast Club, bad movie. Hear me out. That's the end. It's bad. It's not a good movie. There's some nostalgia for it. People are like, this is it. It's like building community. And then everyone still bullied everyone in school. So like, did it do anything? No. Is it a nice message? I guess. But like, I also never got Saturday detention. So it's not feeling like, it's not giving real. It's not giving realism. Kirsten, absolutely. I would never let this get within 10 feet of you, Kirsten. I would never. I also wish that I could, well, I guess I can't, I'm emotion, my emoji. My face is the emoji. I don't know. I think if you do memberships, you can make your own emojis. I don't know how to do that, and I don't want to commit to making more content than I already am. Anyway. I'm done with the Breakfast Club. They failed us. Oh, okay, but this is from Rare Beauty. They are releasing matte lipstick and liners. The Kind Words matte lipstick. A buttery pigment rich soft matte lipstick that hugs lips in pure comfort all day and comes in 10 shades. The lip liner comes in 10 shades to match lipsticks. The lip liners are 15 and the lipsticks are 20. Is the butter bronzer really $20? I'm going to Google this. Physicians Formula butter bronzer. It is $16. I would never buy that. No, thank you. Okay, back to these lipsticks. Very into this. Rare Beauty is a brand decidedly like not for me, but like I would try this. Like, but also, you know, that dark brown, darkest one, that's the one I want. I want that one, and I want that lip liner. And maybe this orangey one in the front. Those are the two that I would like. However, if you're new here, I've already met the lipstick of my dreams in the Merit Signature Lip. And as someone who's not like a lipstick aficionado, while I did something fun on my lips today, like this is not the norm. You know this. You know, I was just throwing a gloss on. The Merit Signature Lip is still in my heart. I don't think this would be as comfortable with the Merit Signature Lip. It's not going to do for me what I want, but I do think they're pretty. And they do, like, yes, like Ivy said, they are kind of like coming for the Kylie lip kit. And, you know, Kylie's brand seems to be dying, so we do need someone to take this over, this lip fanatic. Although, here's the thing, and, you know, now I should have started attention because I'm gonna say something that's a little mean. Can we just, like, can we drop that we're like going to be like the nicest people in town when we use Rare Beauty, like the kind words lipstick? Because I put this lipstick on my lips, call someone the F slur, call myself the F slur, drop the C word. You know, I wouldn't be all kind words. So I just think we need to drop this facade for me, please. That would make me feel better. Pia, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate that you cannot get Merit in Australia. Oh my God, I hope they expand. You guys deserve it. They're the best. They're the best. Again, I just saw someone I follow on Instagram. They had 2 people. Michelle Wong just tried the Merit Signature Lip for the first time. She was equally as razzle dazzled. Listen, I also, in my link, if you want to buy, listen, I never shamelessly plug. I don't, but I do have a Merit affiliate link in my description if you ever want to buy something from them. I get a little cash, you get Merit Signature Lips. I think it's a fair trade-off, but also if you're not in them, don't buy them. You don't need to buy them. So, but I'm just saying, it's there. Kylie brand is dying and about to join the Titanic at the bottom of the ocean with no life vest. Vanessa, sorry, I saw your comment. What did you get Saturday detention for, if you don't mind sharing? Because I would like to know. I'm dying. I'm gooped and gagged. But these are pretty. These are pretty. I would say of the things we've looked at today, probably the best release we've looked at so far. Oh my God. Pat McGrath again. Okay, but... Okay, I'm sorry. So every time I decide to move on, that's when all the comments on the last thing start popping up. So, oh, J-Star. Have you been able to find any dupes for it, Kelly? Because it does seem that a lot of people took a lot of time and effort to try to find really good dupes for J-Star products because no one really wants to shop from him anymore. I think in a lipstick, I'm like a color edit too, Ivy, because it's just like, when there gets to be too many, it's like I don't even know where to look. I do think we are in the market for we need a new colorful lip brand to come, or like a new colorful lip release. I just feel like we haven't seen like a colorful lip release in quite some time, and I would love to see that. Not that I would buy it, but I do think I just think we're like missing that. I know a lot of indie brands have like colorful lipstick, but I've never heard like a super rave review of like indie brand lipsticks. But if you know something different, let me know. Okay, these are the BlitzTrance lipsticks in a sparkling couture coating for added glistening intensity, packaged in limited edition prism rainbow case. These are, okay, this is what I wanted to comment on. These are $25 each, which is not expensive for Pat McGrath. Not for our gal Pat. These are actually like $13 less than her usual lipsticks. And I think we already did it. Didn't we already do this? I heard really good things about Black Moon. Kat from the Kit Snitch, I don't think I ever say her name right. Kat, she really liked them. So, all in favor of me wearing I'm in favor of me wearing more lipstick. I just, I love the ease of a gloss. That's just like what I love. I love a, oh no. I just think it's all going to be lips. So, am I dreaming? Didn't she already do this? And I know I'm a Pat McGrath aficionado, but I do feel like this was a thing that already happened. Oh, R.I.P. to Bite. Just full stop. Period. Okay, I don't know why brands release these sparkly, glittery lipsticks. Now, I say that having glitter all over my face today. Everyone has a senior skip day. I don't think you should have gotten Saturday detention for that. That's so lame, Vanessa. I'm sorry. That's so stupid. I think I did skip. I think I went to Kennywood on my senior skip day, but I think everyone was there. Everyone who senior skipped went to Kennywood. I just don't know why glittery lips? Why this? Givenchy does this every now and then too. Yeah, I was gonna say senior skip day. Everyone does it. Like everyone at every school has one, and it's just like we all know it's gonna happen. It's like planned into the curriculum. It seems. Oh, okay. So MAC, the Fix Plus is my favorite finishing mist setting spray. Now they're making a long-lasting one. It's alcohol-free, formulated with a blend of antioxidants to protect both against the environmental pollution, and blue light damage. Innovative, hydrating formula. Every day was skip day for senior year. I did senior skip day, but I was like someone who really could have gotten perfect attendance. I always went to school. I agree, Ivy. I think everything that Pat McGrath is doing right now, it's like just cheapening the brand. I said it. Ooh, that was a really good one. That was a really good tongue pop. I'm proud of me. We love to hear it. We love when everyone just sneaks out of your body, just like a full, it just happens. So, as you may not know, or may or may not know, Fix Plus, if you ever looked at my description box, Fix Plus is in there every time. I always use Fix Plus. I love it. I have it on. I used it today. Now there's a long wearing one. And I want this. I don't need this right away, but for the summertime, also it's alcohol free. Thank God. God bless. I'm so over everything having alcohol in it. I would try this. I'm actually very keen on this. Although I kind of am annoyed it doesn't come in the classic sprayer because I love the mister on the original Fix Plus. So I hope the spray is just as nice. I love that. Our seniors went to the library to do a school project and then a Dodgers game. Oh, we went. Oh, no, I wouldn't have done that either. But okay. Why isn't it? I want it to be. I just don't trust this spray nozzle. I'm a little upset about it, but this is something that would, when I'm out of setting spray, I could see myself trying this. Maybe. I wouldn't hate that. Okay, I just put this up here for me. This isn't actually that interesting, but Victoria Beckham released 2 new shades in her blush sticks, and I actually thought I like both of these. I think these are really pretty, and they're kind of like the polar opposite of each other. We have a nice cool toned deep purple, and then we also have this beautiful red. And I want that red. I want that orange one. I want that red orange one. Thanks, William. I don't know. I really want to do a full Victoria Beckham brand review. That's what I want to do. But because I want more Victoria Beckham products. Not because I need to. I like everything. Even though that mirror fell out of my compact, I still want to try it all. $42 is steep. I cannot lie. That is a steep price. But I love these. I want them. And that's all I came here to say. Does anyone in the chat have one of these? The blushes? Is the packaging weighted? That's something I've always been curious about because the eyeshadow package is pretty heavy and it's like a very small package. Okay, let's talk about this next thing. Maybe once I hit next, next on my real time, all of you will start commenting on blushes. Honestly, I haven't tried much from the brand, but like, it does feel as though anyone I've seen talk about anything from the brand, they've had a good experience. Maricia, that's some great substitute options. I don't know that I would buy. Ben Nye's not on my. I mean, not that's not on my radar. But that's very professional, very special effects kind of stuff. Also, I don't know. I've never tried anything from Nude Sticks, but the thing that popped up on the screen that I haven't started talking about yet. I too want to try the Victoria Beckham eyeliners explicitly because Hannah Louise posted. And it's rude. And I love her for that, and I also hate her for that. So this is from Martine Cosmetics. This is the Diner palette. One of the shades' names is Brenda, and it's like that pink shade. This brand, they must get their packaging done where every Jeffree Star did. They must have the same people they must use the same factories that Jeffree Star did because they look like Jeffree Star. And I think that's a hindrance to them because I do recall mentioning this brand in another video and someone said, I won't buy that because it looks like Jeffree Star. And it's like, well, it's not Jeffree Star unless we learn like that Martine is Jeffree, but I hope not. I hope that's not the case. But I do think that this color story is pretty. I like the theming. I think it's stupid. I think it's silly. And I really want to try this brand because all of the color stories that I've seen from their palettes that are this size, they've been interesting enough. I feel the same way, Ivy. I don't know that if I bought this, I don't know that I would get a lot of use out of it. And I just bought an eyeshadow palette a couple days ago. So I don't need an eyeshadow palette right now, but I mostly bought the eyeshadow palette I bought to review. And basically, I just kept my promise. I bought the Isamea. I really need to go figure out how to pronounce that name. But that's on the way. Anyway, this is really pretty. I think this is like a successful... We like this. This is fun. Where are we going next? Okay. So, Beauty Blender finally repackaged their foundation. This, if you haven't tried it and you like a demi matte full coverage, medium to full coverage foundation, this is it. I love the Beauty Blender foundation. It's really good. I would say it's not for people who have like a lot of skin texture issues, but like it's a very good foundation. And the old packaging was awful. The old packaging was designed for you to like squirt vertically so that it landed in that, so it puddled in that thing for you to put your Beauty Blender in. Sweetie, no. Just absolutely not. Because most people are going to put it on the back of their hands and they don't mind that. Other people will use like makeup mixing palettes. And that's what I did. I didn't need this. I didn't need that old packaging. So I think I'm happy about this. Maybe more people will try it because the packaging isn't hellacious. But it's a very good formula if you ever wanted to try it. Oh. So I don't know if you guys remember Midas Cosmetics. Some of you do. I know that some of you have purchased from Midas. They're rebranding. So was it like last year or earlier this year? They said that they were closing. And I was a little bit bummed by that. They did a palette with Smoky Glow. They did a series of face palettes with Neon MUA, which were very cool. They had like 4. There was like a light and they were beautiful. So I'm excited that they're coming back because I actually really wanted to try some stuff from Midas. So I'm hoping whatever this relaunch, rebranding looks like with the new stuff, I'd be very interested in trying out some stuff from them when they relaunch. I'm hoping they bring like some form of those face palettes back because that was like the thing that I was more interested in. Obviously, I know that they're not going to bring the Smoky Glow palette back, but which would have been the other thing they would have tried. But like, it's just because I like Hannah. Um, but I'm excited that they're not done. I'm excited to see what they do with their rebrand. Oh my god. Okay. This is the One Up collection from Lethal, and this is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. I don't understand why they decided to do this. I can appreciate wanting to liven up this, spice up the situation, like change the packaging a bit, but this looks, if you can fit 3 hands under it, so like that's huge, and there's only 12 shades in it. I don't want this anywhere near me. I don't want this anywhere near me. The color story, I don't even care about. I can't even see the color story. I'm so mad about this packaging that it's just, there's like pretty glosses that come with it too, but like I'm not gonna do, I just don't understand. I thought Lethal makes very interesting color stories without having to like do this with their packaging, but like this really isn't it for me. It's not doing. What do you guys think of this? I'm so curious. Maybe no one has an opinion on this but me. And as Sam in the chat knows, I have an opinion on everything. Kana, you better stop. Thank you, Kelly. Linz, I think Lethal is too cool to do this too. Okay. I was waiting for a really long time and no one was leaving messages, and I was just like, I don't know if anyone's here anymore. So, I think a video game themed thing is a good idea. Elf also just did a video game themed release, and I thought that was more interesting than what Lethal has done here. The packaging is just so try hard, and I hate nothing more than someone who tries hard. I hate a try hard, and this feels like it's just trying too hard. I'm wondering if I wonder if you can. I don't know. It's so big. I can't. Also, the Isomea palette is also too big. I already can tell you that I'm gonna hate the way that packaging is, as well. But I really want to try it. So, but yes, this is the. Oh, well, let me read the description. This might make it more exciting for some people. 12 brand new eyeshadows, 3 UV reactive neon mattes, which is fun. Basically me today. 3 classic mattes, 3 trichrome metallics, and 3 duochrome metallics. Okay. All right. I just realized that I burped on camera. I normally edit out all of my burping. Most of the time. She's gassy. Okay, this is from Sensorium Beauty. They call this the Shimmer. It's the Shimmer. I'm sorry, I went really Michaela? Yeah, I went very Michaela with the pronunciation of that. This Shimmer is a unique formula designed to replace the traditional layering of wet gloss on the skin. Shimmer allows you to mimic the sparkling effect of water on the skin without disrupting your base. So, in essence, it's the Fenty All Over Diamond Gloss Balm. It's giving the Makeup by Mario has a product that's like similar to this, but I saw this and I immediately thought of Hannah Louise Poston, and the first comment on this post was Hannah Louise Poston should review this, and I don't disagree, but it's like a product on the market that already exists. Like, I don't think this was like necessary. I just like the packaging too. They've done 80s, 90s motif before with stickers, and the Berlin was grungy in 80s too. The Berlin one was interesting. Kina, I agree. For those of you not in the know, Kina just mentioned how many carats. That's this. It's like the same thing. It looks like the same thing. So, also I love how many carats. I don't know how much this is. It doesn't really say that. It doesn't say the price in the screenshot that I took, but it does feel like something. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. This is from Tarte. This is the Sea Breezy eyeshadow palette. A limited edition palette that includes 6 shades that creates eye-catching looks in a breeze. This palette includes 6 finger-friendly everyday shadows and XL pans to make eyes look a breeze. Eye looks a breeze. The matte and shimmer finishes can be mixed and matched to deliver a buildable payoff. The butter soft, creamy texture blends seamlessly and is infused with lustrous pearl pigments that melt into the skin for a rich, weightless glow. I think this is pretty. Like, I would never buy this, but like, look at how pretty it looks. It looks pretty on all of the bottles, and the colors look rich, and it's like, you know, the gold and the burgundy. It's something. You know, Tarte doesn't give us much, but like, listen to me. It's pretty. Okay, yeah, Kina, you probably should get the Victoria Beckham Smoky eye break over this, but it's pretty. I don't know. Tarte did something that made me feel positive things towards Tarte, which is so hard for them to do. They're not really good at it. But I think if I saw it in pan without the demos on the models, I would have thought nothing of this. But it looks really good on the eye. You know, I guess that's really what's important with an eyeshadow, right? It's look good on the eye. I love the Tarte Compact, but I didn't love the cream product, especially on the eyes. The mattes, it's gonna be crease central. Are they creams? Oh, if they're creams, then I guess that wouldn't really sit well with me either. But, I don't know. So this palette includes 6 finger-friendly everyday shadows and XL pans to make eye looks breeze. Matte and shimmer finishes can be mixed and matched, but will pay off. Butter soft, creamy texture. It doesn't say exclusively that's cream. It could be either. I have no idea. That's just what Trend Mood or Makeup Release Radar said. All right, let's finish it off with this guy. This is from Glamatrix. This is the Nearly Natural palette. One day, I will buy something from Glamatrix. I just don't know what it's gonna be. This is really pretty, by the way. I'm not gonna dog on this. It's so pretty. Can we just look at it? Just look at the greens. Look at the neutrals. There's just things so satisfying about this palette. That's just gorgeous and like sings to me. It's certainly not something that I need. I could do this. I could do this with my collection. I could dupe this out, but like, Glamatrix is like doing. It's as unfortunate for me, that I'm in America and they're an Australian brand, because it's just like you had to wait, and it's like and they're an indie brand, so it takes a long time it's just, you know, and I get it and I have the patience, but like, oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty, and they just look like they do really beautiful textures. They're like a brand that's certainly on my short list of things to try. They also just sneak peek that they have another palette on the way. I really thought the Nocturnal palette was going to get me, but it certainly didn't. And this one I thought maybe, but no. So maybe it'll be that one, because that one looks like it's like a camel color packaging, which looks really pretty. Anyway, very into this. But that was all I had for you. That was all I had. Make it go away, Tom. You know how to do this. I did that. I made it go away. Well, I'll wait for the chat to get caught up because I just want to say thank you all so much for joining me on my live stream. I think this is the most people I've ever had on my live stream ever. There's like 25 people watching right now. That's a lot for me. And I really appreciate if you stuck around for the whole thing or if you just dropped in for a bit. That means a lot. Like, it means a lot to me. It's been a rough month. It's been a rough go of it recently. So it's been really nice to spend time with my little community. Well, I'm gonna plug all my stuff now. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Make sure you like this video so that other people can see it in the algorithm. And I'm on Patreon if you would like to support me there, but no pressure to. Anything that's on my face is all linked down below. If you choose to buy using any of those links, they are affiliate links, so I will get a small commission if you do buy them. Follow me on Instagram. That's linked down below. You can follow me there. And remember to follow your host, and you will find me. I love you all so much. I will see you in the next video. Bye, friends. Normally I can cut that. But bye, friends. That one's for Jordy, David.